Well, you might be someone who is actually very much a disciple, very much living out the things you've learned. But you know what? If you are, you probably don't see yourself that way, because there's a lot of humility in those people. You may be somebody who is at the very beginning. You're actually looking at the path. You're not sure you want to take that step out. Who knows what God might ask you to do? But you've been showing up and you're curious. And maybe you've been coming for Wednesday night dinners or a class here and there, and there's something tugging at you. Good. That's a good place to be. Maybe, you're halfway down. Maybe you're halfway down the path and you just keep moving forward, and that's good. But you also might be somebody who felt like you were on the path at one time and something has happened, and you can't figure out what it is. You were on the path, moving, and things were good, and you were excited and enthusiastic, and you don't know what happened. You don't know if you wandered off the path or God wandered away from you or what happened, but it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And what I would tell you is, chances are you did wander off the path and you didn't know it. Chances are you might have felt like you learned enough and you sat down and built camp. We need to be really intentional about moving forward. And I would share with you that in a moment we are going to be having Holy Communion. And if you're having trouble finding God, God is right here. And it is never too late to get back up and start heading that direction again. It's never too late. And God will be with you. I want to share with you that in 1996, we did move back to the West County area. And I was absolutely determined to get back to this church. It wasn't because of the pastor, bless his heart. He wasn't here anymore. Pastors change around. It wasn't because of the building. This certainly wasn't here, but it wasn't because of where it was. It wasn't because of any of that. It wasn't because of the communications committee. It was because of these three people. These three people had actually become Manchester United Methodist Church to me. They represented this church better than anything else. And so I came on that first Sunday, and if you were here in the mid-90s before this building was built, you remember we used to walk through the hallways like this. It was very, very squishy around here. And I was craning my neck to find these three people. Oh, I wanted so much for them to be here. I never expected them to remember me. Never had any intention of going up and talking to them. I just needed to know they were here. And that first Sunday morning I came here, I saw every single one of them. I didn't go up and talk to them. I didn't need to. Seeing them and knowing they were still here, I knew I was home. That's how important this is.